Hello everyone and welcome back to PTW Breakdown Episode 6 as we continue the road towards Supremacy Warfare, and in the main event tonight, Samoa Joe versus Randy Orton. A huge battle there, but also the Hardy Boyz are accepting a tag team open challenge, and if they win, they become number one contenders for the tag team championships. Also, Daniel Bryan, one of the members of Team Breakdown, going one-on-one with Evan Bourne, and right now a triple threat match: Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin, and Dolph Ziggler in a number one contenders match for the Intercontinental Championship. And that match will be getting started right now as Apollo Crews makes his way to the ring. Last episode, Crews made quick work of Alberto Del Rio before he was attacked by The Miz and R-Truth. Tonight, though, he has a chance to become number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. And here is a former Intercontinental Champion, the show-off, Dolph Ziggler. Of course, last episode, right as this triple threat was announced, Ziggler hit Baron Corbin with a zigzag in the middle of the ring. Of course, we all know the history between those two. But now Ziggler could get back on track with a win here tonight to become the first ever two-time Intercontinental Champion. And speaking of former Intercontinental Champions, here is the former champion, Baron Corbin. Lost that title at Armageddon to Rob Van Dam, and then lost his rematch last episode. Still, Corbin feels entitled to that championship. And people like Dolph Ziggler and Apollo Crews don't take too kindly to that sense of entitlement. And these three will all settle their differences here as the winner become number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Now this triple threat match ready to get underway. All three men staring each other down, and Dolph Ziggler, a super kick to Baron Corbin, sending his former rival to the outside, and Ziggler with some choice words. What a way to start this matchup. Now Ziggler and Apollo Crews lock up center of the ring. Crews gets a headlock, Ziggler pushes out, headlock of his own. Now Apollo sends Ziggler off the ropes, and Crews, with a jumping clothesline, takes down Dolph Ziggler. Now Apollo, Irish whip, off the ropes, ducks a clothesline, and now Dolph Ziggler taking down Apollo Crews. And now Ziggler showing off here in the middle of the ring, but now there's Corbin. Corbin back in the mix, and he throws Dolph Ziggler right over the top rope and to the outside. Former Intercontinental Champion, but now Crews, a roll-up on Corbin, could have him, no. Corbin gets out, but now Crews, jumping enziguri to Baron Corbin. These two have battled in the past as well, and now Crews, German suplex into the cover. What power from Apollo Crews, deceptive strength and speed from Crews. Just peak athleticism. Now he goes after Corbin. Punch. Now Corbin pushes him away. And now Corbin throws him up into a crossbody to Dolph Ziggler on the outside. That was certainly not coordinated between Crews and Corbin, but it certainly worked out. As now Dolph Ziggler, Corbin bringing him back into the ring. And now Ziggler's down, Corbin going in for the cover, but Dolph Ziggler gets the shoulder up. Now Baron Corbin could be looking for something here, going for a deep six. Ziggler gets out, ducks a clothesline, now Crews a kick, and Dolph Ziggler with the famouser. famouser from Dolph Ziggler, who rebounded off the kick from Cruz. Now the cover. But Apollo's gonna break it up. And now Apollo looking for that spin out powerbomb. So gets out. Jumping DDT, but Apollo just throws him off. And now he's got him up. Apollo Cruz gorilla pressing Ziggler to the outside. What power from Apollo Cruz as he looks to become number one contender. But Corbin, deep six from behind. That could do it. Into the cover. And Apollo Cruz somehow gets that shoulder up. And now Corbin looking to put it away with the end of days. Could have him here. Cruz ducks out of it. And a double clothesline. Both men down in the center of the ring. And what's that? That's the Miz and R-Truth. They just shoved past the barricade. What the hell are they doing here? Now Truth in the ring. Going after Apollo and the Miz. Skull crushing for now with a Baron Corbin. What are these two guys doing? What do they want? R-Truth takes out Apollo Cruz. And R-Truth and the Miz for the second straight episode just interfering, laying out Apollo Cruz, and this time Baron Corbin as well. And now Dolph Ziggler is gonna crawl in the ring. He's gonna clean up the scraps. And Dolph Ziggler, off the attack from the Miz and Truth, is gonna become number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. I don't know if Ziggler was aware of the attack, but he certainly capitalized. And Dolph Ziggler is now number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. He will get an Intercontinental Championship match with Rob Van Dam on the next episode of Breakdown. It'll be Dolph Ziggler versus Rob Van Dam for the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, at Supremacy Warfare, it'll be United States Champion versus Intercontinental Champion. And if Ziggler wins, that could very well change. And the Miz and R-Truth saying they feel overlooked. But we're gonna move on because we have a tag team open challenge. The Hardy Boyz throwing out the challenge here tonight. And this will be the debut in tag team action for the Hardy Boyz. Jeff Hardy, former United States Champion in PTW. But this will be our first time seeing Matt Hardy wrestle in a PTW ring. The Hardy Boyz came out to face the Revival on the last episode of Breakdown. But the Revival said, you want a shot, you gotta prove it. So the Hardy Boyz had accepted the Revival's challenge and are holding their own open challenge here tonight. Let's see who answers. And is that is Tyler Breeze. And he is joined by Fandango. The team of Breezango is here in PTW. Of course, the open challenge, anyone can answer. And this new tag team, new in PTW, Breezango. It seems like they are really in their pomp here tonight. Tyler Breeze with that selfie stick. Seem very, self-indulgent, I'll say. But let's see how they fare in the ring with the Hardy Boyz two debuting tag teams clashing tonight. And now this tag team match underway. If the Hardy Boyz win, they become #1 contenders for the Revival. But now what's Tyler Breeze doing? Oh, he's got to take a selfie. Breeze taking a selfie. We're in the middle of a match here, but now Tyler Breeze with a cheap shot on Jeff Hardy, and Breeze plants him with a DDT. And now Tyler Breeze into the cover. Hardy kicks out. Should probably stop saying Hardy, because they got the same last name. But Jeff with the kick out there. And now the tag to Fandango. Fandango now over the ropes. Slingshot leg drop to Jeff Hardy. Now the cover. And Jeff gets that shoulder up. And now frequent tags from Breezango as Tyler Breeze back in the matchup. Chops to the chest of Jeff Hardy. Now off the ropes. Jeff does the clothesline. Kick. Breeze catches, and now the mule kick there from Jeff Hardy. Now off the ropes. And a missile drop kick taking down Tyler Breeze. And now Matt wants in on this one. Matt Hardy. We've never seen him in a PTW ring before, but here he is, Matt Hardy. The punches to Tyler Breeze, flashing up the V1. And now off the ropes, but Tyler Breeze catching him out in a neck breaker. And now Breeze could be looking for a super kick, but Matt Hardy catches him and plants him with the side effect. Now the tag to Fandango. Fandango in the match. But now Matt Hardy looking for a twist of fate. Fandango turns it around. And now Fandango. The Falcon Arrow. Planting Matt Hardy. Now he's going up on the top rope. Believe a tag was made. But now the leg drop from the top. Matt dodges in the cover. But Fandango's not legal. He's not the legal man. And Tyler Breeze with a super kick to Matt Hardy. Now a tag made to Jeff as Breeze looks for the beauty shot. He misses. Now Matt Hardy, the twist of fate. And now Jeff Hardy, the legal man, on the top rope with a swanton bomb. Swanton bomb from Jeff Hardy. And the cover. And the Hardy Boyz get the win. They will face the Revival for the Tag Team Championships at Supremacy Warfare. An impressive debut from Breezango, but it's the Hardy Boyz who come out on top, and they will challenge those men, the Revival, for the Tag Team Championships at Supremacy Warfare, and I'm sure that will be an amazing matchup. Who shall we see? Supremacy Warfare. Hardy Boyz versus Revival. Now we go backstage to Headless Man. Of course, in the main event, Cesaro's two Supremacy Warfare opponents will clash, but right now, we have Daniel Bryan going one-on-one with Evan Bourne. And here he is, the high flyer, Evan Bourne. This will be an interesting matchup because, of course, Daniel Bryan, at least the new Daniel Bryan, values technical wrestling over everything, which Evan Bourne is pretty much the opposite of with his high-flying acrobatic style. We will see how these two clash right here tonight. And here is the American Dragon and one member of Team Breakdown at Supremacy Warfare, Daniel Bryan. Of course, Daniel Bryan vows to use the platform to show why technical wrestling is superior. And he'll also get to try to show that to Evan Bourne, like he did with Seth Rollins when he beat him at Armageddon. Now this matchup, ready to get underway. Bryan tried to lock up, but now Bourne, a kick. Bryan catches it, and now Evan Bourne thrown into a backflip. He lands on his feet. Daniel Bryan not impressed at all. Now the headlock takedown from the technical wrestler Daniel Bryan, but now Bourne, a cover. But now Daniel Bryan rolls out now, headlock on the ground. Now he's got the arm trapped behind Bourne. But now Evan Bourne pushes away, and now Bourne, Canadian Destroyer. But Daniel Bryan gets out of it, and he grabs the arm, and he's got an armbar locked in. What a tremendous counter from Daniel Bryan, the Canadian Destroyer. And Bourne trying to fight out of the armbar, but Bryan pushing him back down. And now Bourne, he's in pain, trying to get to the ropes, and he does. But the damage may have already been done to the arm of Evan Bourne. As now, Daniel Bryan, he's got a target. He's got a target in that arm. As now he takes down Evan Bourne. The arm pinned behind him. As he tries to work on that arm once more. But now Evan Bourne rolling out of it. Now Bourne, a kick to the face. Try to create some separation from Daniel Bryan. But Daniel Bryan focused on that arm. It's a big bullseye. Now a half Nelson. But Bourne gets out in the corner. And now a knee. And Evan Bourne jumping Hurricanrana. What a sequence from the high-flying Evan Bourne. And now Bryan in the corner. Bourne running at him. Does a clothesline. And now Evan Bourne. Poison Spike Rana. Are you kidding me? Reverse poison Spike Rana from Evan Bourne. What a move there. And now he's looking for a huge upset. Shooting star press, but Bryan gets out of the way. And now Daniel Bryan, the lapel lock. He's got the bad arm pinned behind Evan Bourne in the center of the ring. And Evan Bourne has to tap out. It looked like for a moment the flips might have worked. But Daniel Bryan proving that in the end, at least tonight, his technical wrestling got the better of Evan Bourne. Now we go backstage. A huge announcement there. Not only will Baron Corbin be on Team Breakdown, but if Team Breakdown wins, one member will receive a World Heavyweight Championship match. Now it's time for the main event. Randy Orton versus Samoa Joe. Both these men will be involved in the triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship at Supremacy Warfare. And this match was made after the events of last episode's main event, where in a tag team match, Samoa Joe abandoned Randy Orton, leaving him to lose to the team of Cesaro and Cody Rhodes. And here is the man who abandoned Randy Orton, the former World Heavyweight Champion, Samoa Joe. Last episode, he put Randy Orton, his own partner, in the Coquina Clutch. And he looks to finish the job in the main event tonight. This matchup will be a big one. Samoa Joe versus Randy Orton in the main event. Now this main event matchup, ready to get underway. They lock up center of the ring. Joe immediately overpowers and the chops to the chest. Now Samoa Joe, Irish whip and the shoulder tackle, takes down Randy Orton. Orton now in the corner, and Samoa Joe going after Orton, and Joe with the punches, and now pulls him out of the corner with a big clothesline. The former World Heavyweight Champion dominating to start this matchup. Orton now down in the corner. Joe looking for a hip attack, but Orton dodges. Big clothesline and a drop kick, sending Samoa Joe through the second rope to the outside of the ring. Joe down on the outside and Randy Orton going out after him. Orton a punch. And now Randy Orton, Irish whip, right into that solid steel turnbuckle post. Now bringing Joe back into the ring. But now Samoa Joe catching him with a clothesline and the senton. Huge senton from Joe and the cover. But Orton gets the shoulder up. Samoa Joe now could be looking a waist lock, German suplex perhaps, but Randy Orton elbows out of it, now off the ropes, ducks the clothesline, but now Samoa Joe catching Randy Orton out in a sidewalk slam. Orton down in the corner, and Samoa Joe, the hip attack, and the jumping enziguri. Now Joe looking for the cover on Randy Orton, but Orton again getting the shoulder up. Samoa Joe now, what's he going for here? He's got Orton up. Got him up, and now Orton slides out the back. And the backbreaker from Randy Orton. Now Samoa Joe on the ring apron, but that is right where Orton wants him. He plants him with the draping DDT. Vintage Randy Orton right there. As now Orton looking to set up for it. Randy Orton is calling for it. The RKO. He could hit it right here on Samoa Joe, but Joe throws him off and a big clothesline. Samoa Joe. Now Joe, the one in control, and he's looking for a coquina clutch. He could have it worked in, but Orton slips out, slides under the legs. RKO. Joe pushes out, and a Uranagi. Inventive counter with a coquina clutch, but Samoa Joe plants him with a Uranagi. But now look at this. On the stage, the World Heavyweight Champ Cesaro, he said he would be watching very closely. And now he's out here on the stage, Samoa Joe, staring daggers. But now from behind, Randy Orton and RKO. Orton and RKO out of nowhere plants Samoa Joe. And now Randy Orton in control. As Randy Orton a punt kick to Samoa Joe. And now the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Randy Orton with the punt kick defeats Samoa Joe. Cesaro got involved, and it led to a win for Randy Orton. Huge way for Orton to pick up some momentum as we get closer and closer to Supremacy Warfare, where we will see this triple threat match, Samoa Joe, Randy Orton, and Cesaro, all battling for the World Heavyweight Championship. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all for this episode. We will see you all next time.